The plot of The Rookie Season 8, Episode 13, The Thinker, centers on a high-stakes ride-along and changing team responsibilities. The episode is slated to premiere on March 30, 2026. Ride-along gone wrong. A typical ride-along with Nathan Fillion's character John Nolan takes a perilous turn. Bailey's new role. Jenna Dewan's character, Bailey Nune, assumes a noteworthy new role. However, specifics are still unknown until the broadcast date. Recruitment Drive. The Mid-Wilshire team starts a targeted hunt for new players, possibly adding fresh perspectives to the team. Promotional teasers. A chaotic medical emergency is depicted in the clips, where a ride-along doctor is compelled to keep a patient alive at gunpoint in order for a criminal to locate hidden cash. Wesley's scandal. Wesley Evers' campaign was shaken by accusations of cheating. In the previous episode, Spy Games eventually came to light that although he had cheated on Monica, his ex, he had never strayed on Angela. In a video, Monica cleared his name while designating Vivian as a public enemy. Nilla's past, Nilla Harper's covert past, and the consequences of her past choices have been the subject of recent storylines. Relationship between Nolan and Bailey. There is continuous conflict and possible changes in their dynamic, with some fans speculating about a big split or change earlier in the season. John Nolan testifies in an FBI debriefing about a sting operation that his team conducted at the beginning of the episode. The task is then shown to us in a flashback. Smoking out Heath Everett's accomplices within the Department of Defense and military is the strategy. Bailey Nune is the bait in their spy game, an operation they put up. They quickly discover that Regan, the enigmatic woman from the Pentagon, is undoubtedly pursuing Bailey. The fact that all of the primary characters are collaborating to create a pleasant dynamic is the best aspect of this operation. After tricking Regan and her squad into meeting at the hospital, the police discover that Regan's goal is to cancel tickets or kill Bailey. Tim Bradford, Eric Winter, defeats one of Regan's henchmen following an exciting elevator battle. Regan manages to get away, but Nilla Harper, Mekia Cox, and FBI agent Matthew Garza, Felix Solis, question the captured suspect. They find out that these men were under the command of General Adam Pressman, who collaborated with Everett on a kickback scheme. The commander ordered Regan to remove Everett's name from all Pentagon records. When he was apprehended, Zhu, the malevolent AI bot from the previous season, reappears and presents Nolan with a taped exchange from Regan's burner phone that amply demonstrates a plot. This helps to close things up really well, but it feels a bit too convenient because it saves the police from having to put in more effort to solve the case. Naturally, the situation won't be fully resolved until Regan is the target of a car chase. After some action near the Labrie tar pits, Regan is eventually captured by the team. The most annoying thing is that they don't know what will happen to the general, despite the fact that he accepted millions of dollars in kickbacks. He could simply retire in secret to avoid embarrassing the Dodd in public. In his campaign for district attorney, Wesley Evers, Shawn Ashmore, was already dealing with some serious issues, such as his inability to bring serial killer Liam Glasser, Seth Gabel, to justice. However, we also see that some grave allegations about Wesley's private life are coming to light. In fact, the way this plot is presented in this episode is somewhat perplexing, given that the remainder of the show is narrated chronologically. Several of the timeline's changes appear illogical. Wesley is shown sitting for an interview, but a more direct telling of the entire story would have made more sense. A tape of his opponent, Vivian Eckert, Nekar Zaidgan, berating her employees is offered to Wesley, but he refuses to go down to her level by making the tape public. When Wesley's erstwhile adversary, Elijah Stone, Brandon J. McLaren, appears on the courthouse steps, accusing Wesley of lying to the assembled media and claiming that he and Monica Stevens, Bridget Regan, had an affair. That is when his problems really begin. Wesley determines that having Monica deny the accusation herself is the best way to crush the deception and preserve his campaign. When Monica meets with Angela Lopez, Alyssa Diaz, she tells her that Wesley must approach her directly if she is to deny the romance. Zhu then gives Angela a call and promises to destroy Vivian permanently with an untraceable link. In the end, she chooses to delete the file. Demonstrating her continued integrity while Monica and Wesley first meet, we find out that Wesley cheated on Monica while they were dating, not while he was married to Angela. In the end, Monica releases a video absolving Wesley of any culpability after Wesley apologizes to her. She even goes so far as to identify Vivian as the real adversary of Los Angeles residents. However, the issue remains, is it too late to save Wesley's campaign at this point?